Yo, what's up guys? So we have a new Blue Eyes Ritual monster, and I was thinking, wait, why didn't we get a Link monster first off for Blue Eyes? Because apparently Red Eyes is getting some support. But anyways, let's go and check it out. This is Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. I was about to say Max. Max is this guy, but I want to talk about him in a second. So anyways, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon is a level 8 Dark Dragon Ritual Effect monster with 3,000 attack and 0 defense points. That says you can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. It must be ritual summoned. The first effect says it cannot be targeted or destroyed by an opponent's card effect. The second effect says when this card declares an attack, if this card was ritual summoned using Blue Eyes Whitedragon, you can activate this effect. If this card attacks a defense position monster this turn, inflict piercing battle damage. Also changes the battle positions of as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, the attack and defense of each changed monster becomes 0. And I was like, oh, that's like kind of interesting. Okay, so I mean, it still requires basically the same thing. I mean, this is a level 8. It's got 4,000, so technically this does have more attack. Well, this card has more attack, so it's like inferior in that aspect. Now this card, it has to be used using Blue Eyes as material, then you can activate the effect to do the piercing when this card just naturally has the piercing, and then on top of that you get to do double piercings. I don't know, it just feels so backwards that they would release like just the regular version of it, and its summoning conditions are pretty much the same anyways. I just think that it was relatively like meh, like as far as like if I was playing a Blue Eyes deck, I would probably want to make this card more than this card. Like, there's a lot of decks that have monsters that will have 3,000 that can finally crash into this. But a 4,000, I mean, that's usually going to be a Utopia, let's go ahead and crash into it. But, I mean, it has basically the same effect where it's like, it cannot be targeted or destroyed, and it's the same thing, can't be targeted or destroyed. If this one had that it could not be destroyed by battle, then we're looking at something a little bit better. But overall, I just feel like it's lackluster, but maybe I'm being a little bit biased here. You guys let me know how you feel about this card. Do you guys think it's actually good, and is there going to be more combos with it? My thinking is there might release some more Chaos stuff. I mean, we just had the announcement of course, the new Pendulum, the Chaos Emperor, so maybe they're trying to build some other stuff that will work with this, or maybe the Link monster is definitely benefiting from this card. Obviously you can use the Toxic Sword to be excellent in this because, you know, it's going to double its attack anyways, but again, that's just everything that I can think of that would make this good. I mean, this card just already kind of does the job, although this one does have that ability where you get to also, it says, well, so you can activate this card. If it attacks the defense position monster, you get piercing, but then also change the battle position of as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. So I mean, maybe you go to wreck those Morphtronics, right? They can mess up their battle positions, but again, it's just too mediocre at the end of the day. But I think it's still just a very viable card. In some circumstances, this would be better than, of course, the other card, because you might not have been able to move them in defense mode in the first place. But I mean, if you're playing Blue Eyes, like, you're going to use it as material anyway, so that whole downside, it's not really that big of a deal, of course, using Blue Eyes as material. But anyways, it does have some applications, but I just figure when they announced like this one card, I mean, if it's a Blue Eyes card, you know it's going to be hyped. That's why I decided to make this video in the first place. Sometimes I don't cover cards, but maybe there's another way to make this a lot better. I mean, obviously, if you summon like this, plus then you follow up with this, if you happen to have a very large hand, yeah, it's going to be game, definitely, easy. I mean, it combos well with the other card. Once it comes out in YGOPRO, I actually was streaming earlier today, and it was not out, so I didn't get to test it out. But I'll probably test it out. I think it's pretty straightforward, but we'll see if we can think of any cool combos with it, some other crazy little cheese stuff. But anyways, that's the new card, guys, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys got any cool combo ideas, I would love to know about them. You guys can send in the replays files over at AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. Maybe you'll get them before I do. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to be always updated on the latest Yu-Gi-Oh cards as soon as they get announced. But thanks for watching, and I am signing out.